Did you know that bulls are colorblind? Yes, contrary to popular belief, the fiery red cape waved by matadors doesn't ignite a bull's fury because of its hue. In fact, bulls don't see red the same way we do. They perceive it as a shade of gray. What truly triggers their charging is not the color but the movement, the waving, the fluttering, the motion. It's a fascinating example of how our perceptions can be misleading. So it's not the red cape that gets the bull charging, but the motion of the matador. Ever wondered how Dalmatians get their iconic spots? Well, here's a fun wildlife fact for you. Dalmatians are actually born without their famed polka dots. That's right. When they first enter the world, these pups are as pure and white as a blank canvas. But like a living, breathing art piece, they start to change over time. Their unique spots aren't just for show, they're a part of their genetic makeup. Intriguingly, these spots start to appear when they are about 2 weeks old. Did you ever hear about horses and their unique digestive system? Quite fascinating, isn't it? You see, horses are incapable of vomiting. This is because the muscles that surround their stomach are incredibly strong, creating a powerful one-way system. If something goes in, it's there to stay. In other words, a horse's dinner is a commitment, not a casual affair. Hence, what they eat is crucial to their well-being. This makes their feeding habits extremely important to their health. Have you noticed anything unusual about a koala's hand? If you look closely, you'll see that these cute creatures are equipped with not one but 2 opposable thumbs on each hand. This unique adaptation helps them to maintain a firm grip on tree branches, while also allowing them to expertly pick eucalyptus leaves, their primary source of sustenance. In the grand scheme of evolution, this is a testament to nature's ingenious solutions for survival. Evolution surely has a quirky sense of humor, doesn't it? Can you imagine living without a stomach? Moths can. In the strange and wonderful world of wildlife, adult moths are unique in that they do not possess a stomach. Instead, they live off the energy they store during their caterpillar phase. Their adult lives are incredibly brief, and they are primarily focused on reproduction. Once they've fulfilled their biological duty, they simply die. It's a bizarre yet intriguing life cycle, isn't it? These fascinating creatures essentially live to reproduce and then die. Did you know that polar bears might just be more left-handed than humans? The world of these Arctic giants is a curious one indeed. Observations from wildlife researchers suggest that these magnificent creatures show a strong preference for their left paw. Whether it's swiping at a playful sibling or reaching for a tasty treat, their left paw tends to take the lead. It's a fascinating glimpse into their behavior, isn't it? So, in the world of polar bears, being left-handed is the norm. Ever heard of breathing from an unusual place? Turtles can do just that. Some species, particularly those that hibernate underwater, have a unique adaptation. They're able to extract oxygen directly from the water around them through a process called cloacal respiration. This happens through their rear ends, or more scientifically, their cloaca. While it might sound strange to us, this biological quirk is a survival tactic that allows them to stay submerged for extended periods. Nature sure has a knack for surprising us, doesn't it? How fast do you think a woodpecker can peck? Get ready to be astounded by the rapid-fire rhythm of nature's own drummer. Woodpeckers can peck at a mind-boggling speed of 20 times per second. Yes, you heard it right, 20 times in a single second. This extraordinary speed allows them to find food hidden beneath the bark and to carve out nests in tree trunks. It's an incredible feat of nature that leaves us in awe. That's a speed that's hard to beat, even for the fastest typist. Did you know we share more than 98% of our DNA with gorillas? That's right. These gentle giants of the jungle are more like us than we might initially perceive. This close genetic relationship makes gorillas susceptible to a lot of the same illnesses that affect humans. It's not just the common cold, either. From respiratory infections to gastrointestinal disorders, these majestic creatures can fall prey to a range of maladies that we humans encounter. It's a stark reminder of the ties that bind us to the animal kingdom. Our shared susceptibility to illness reinforces the importance of responsible behavior when we're in close proximity to gorillas, whether it's in the wild or in captivity. We must remember that our actions can have unintended consequences on these amazing animals. So remember, if you're sick, it's best to steer clear of our primate cousins. Because, just like us, they too deserve the chance to live healthy and vibrant lives. Have you ever wondered if ants sleep? It's a captivating question, isn't it? As it turns out, ants, those tiny industrious creatures, do not sleep in the same way we humans do. Instead, they have periods of rest and activity throughout their 24-hour cycle. When we think of sleep, we often picture a state of deep, restorative rest, where dreams take flight and our bodies rejuvenate. But for ants, it's a different story. Their periods of rest are brief, lasting just a minute or so at a time. Over a 24-hour period, these short breaks may total up to around 4 to 5 hours. But it's not the deep, dream-filled slumber we're familiar with. Why don't ants sleep like us? Well, in the tireless world of ants, there's always work to be done. From foraging for food to defending the colony, ants are the true embodiment of ceaseless dedication. So next time you're feeling like a nap, spare a thought for the sleepless ants. Nature continues to astound us with its variety and surprises. From bulls who see the world differently due to their color blindness, to the curious case of ants that never rest, the left-handed prowess of polar bears, the surprising breathing abilities of turtles, and the rapid-fire pecking of woodpeckers, to name just a few. Each fact unraveled only deepens our admiration for these creatures and their unique adaptations. These are just a few examples of how fascinating and diverse our planet's wildlife can be. Imagine what else is out there waiting to be discovered.